Hello people, how are we doing today? I hope all is well. So in this video I'll be talking about how to grow your arms and some ways, some exercises, and like also techniques on how to perform those exercises just so that you can get that nice big juicy arm that you've been dreaming of. So when I first started working out, I'd say my physique in general was kind of like more blocky, more like right here blocky, and then my arms would just be like skinny. So I'd like kind of look like the Beast Titan from Attack on Titan. At least that's what I think when I look at it. So naturally, when I begin lifting, I started noticing my arms needed a little bit more work compared to the rest of my body. So I would just try to find many ways on how to train them. I would just do absurd things like athlete exercises, like absurd arm workouts, and just try spamming arms every single day, which is not a smart idea. But what I think I started developing was knowing how to train them, like the techniques of the exercises I'm going to tell you about today, and also the certain exercises, because obviously exercises are not created equal. Some are better than others. And in this video, I'll show pretty much the main foundational exercises you really need in order to get those big arms you've been dreaming of. So first off, I'll be talking about the bicep. So obviously we got the bicep and the tricep. First off is the bicep. And with the bicep, there's the long head and also the short head. So the long head would be like right here, this area, and the short head would be right here. And so with the first exercise I'll be talking about is the dumbbell bicep curl. And with the dumbbell bicep curl, obviously you're working both the heads, so you're working both the short and the long head. And so what I'd normally do is when first starting the workout, kind of like flex my triceps on the way bottom. And then when I go contracting it, I'd squeeze at the top and then slowly go down and then repeat the process by squeezing the triceps while also fixating my shoulder, making sure it's not moving so I don't have any other muscles working it. So with the bicep curls, I'd recommend trying to go light. Don't ego lift as hard. Sure, maybe like if you're feeling it today, just go a little bit heavier than normal, but typically I'd say stick with a weight that you can handle, that you can go slow and make those gains. And so the next exercise I'll be talking about with biceps is the cable bicep curl. Similarly with the dumbbell bicep curl, the cable bicep curl works to both of the heads. Depending on where you're moving it, I believe the longer it is, the more the short head, and the closer is more long head. And so I'd say in the middle is both the heads. And with this one, you're kind of just same thing, making sure you get the contraction all the way through. And with this one, you feel more of the tension compared to the dumbbell bicep curl. So you just feel it'll be more tense through the motions. And I'd say it would be better to include it with your workout as well. Now, the last exercise I would say for biceps would be the preacher curls. And the preacher curls would typically hit the short head of the bicep. And what I normally do is not really the preacher curl like the free weight, but more so the machine. And I'll just go lightweight for that one, making sure, same thing with everything else. When contracting, squeeze the top, then slowly go down, making sure you go slow at the concentric, because that's where most of the gains are happening. So just make sure you do that. And then typically I would hit a drop set. If you want to do a drop set, you don't have to hit a drop set if you don't want to. So I'd say if you want to include those, I would say you include those workouts during either your pull day or during your arm days as well. You can just put those in there, and that would be good for biceps. Okay, now we got the triceps. And I'd say the triceps are probably one of the more important muscles to hit when trying to get that bigger look for your arms. And the reason of that is because the tricep is 70% of your arm, so if you train that more, your arm would look bigger compared to if you just only train biceps more. So I'd say try to hit those a lot more often than your biceps, or hit them with more purpose. I would say, like, think, oh, I'm training biceps, my arms will get bigger. No, train both equally as good, but also know that triceps make the arm look bigger. And so with the tricep, obviously there's 3 heads, because three, and the 3 heads would be the lateral and the median head, and also the long head of the tricep. And these workouts, I'll show you what muscles, what parts of the triceps are hit for each one. So the first one I got is probably one of my favorites, is the French press. And so for this one, I always feel that nice deep stretch when doing the workout. And for this one, it's targeting mostly the long head of the tricep, which is most of the time overlooked because most tricep exercises target the median and the lateral head. And when doing that overhead movement, it typically targets the longer head of the tricep. So I'd say if you want to target longer heads, always do overhead movements such as the French press. So when I perform this movement, I would make sure that I'm lying on the bench so that I can limit any momentum I would use or just swing my body. So I wouldn't be sitting or standing. Typically lying down is the best, I'd say, for isolating that muscle good. And I'll put it on an incline as well. I'm not sure exactly why, but I feel like for me, I would have a bit better range of motion if I did that, just so that I can get more muscle activation. All right, the next exercise I chose is the tricep push down cable. And with this one, it targets mostly the lateral and the median head. And the reason why I chose this workout is because of the constant tension. So similar to the cable curls, tricep extension cables makes sure that your triceps are in constant tension through the whole movement. And so with this one, I would make sure to go light, have your chest out, booty a little bit back, and then just go all the way down. Make sure you're flexing the tricep, feeling that squeeze, and then go slowly up. And then just repeat the process like any other workout. All right, last workout, we got the dips. And I'd say the dips are probably one of the best exercises when you want to target all the heads. I make sure that when doing the dips, you would just make sure to target more triceps by standing more upright than just leaning back. So the more you lean back, the more I'd say chest is being targeted. So to limit that and just only target the triceps, be more upright. All right, so that's all I got in this video for arms. I hope you guys get some big juicy arms after this. Let me know in the comments. Well, I'll see you later, alligators. Until next time.